Hello, lovely people. Straight up, I want to offer you an apology because obviously the last time I came on, I said I was going to do a video the next day where I'd sit and have a chat with you all and update you on my life. And then what happened was I went and had the COVID vaccine and it made me really unwell. So I had such a bad reaction to it and I was in bed and I was aching from head to toe and it worked me out for like 2 days. Like physically worked me out, I couldn't do anything. And then after that, I just had no energy. But I'm back and I'm in, feeling better and everything else. So I wanted to come and talk to you all. So this is quite fitting because actually a year ago today, I started my journey on the Cambridge weight plan and I took you all with me. And I vlogged every single day for over 100 days and I stuck to my plan 100% for pretty much like 15, 16 weeks and I lost a lot of weight. Now, I can't lie that when I came off the diet, I didn't react sensibly. What I did was I came off the diet and I remembered all the food I missed and I remembered all the things I like about eating and I went a bit crazy and I ate exactly what I wanted and I wasn't sensible. And so no surprise, the weight went on. I didn't have any, I hid my scales because I became a little bit obsessed, and what I would do is I would weigh myself and then I'd talk to my family and my husband and say, oh God, I've put on like £5 or I've put on £6 and I don't know what to do and I want to get it off and blah, blah, blah. And then I would be really good for about a day, make myself really hungry because I'd really restrict myself. And then the next day I would binge and then the weight would go on again. And I got into this weird cycle where I was binging, restricting, which is not good for me. I've never been a binge eater on a massive scale. I have done it, but not like I was. And so I hid the scales and I put them away. And in the new year, I was like, right, in the new year, January, I'll get the scales out and I will start weighing and being sensible and like monitoring my weight weekly instead of doing it every day like I have been. And then I couldn't find my scales anywhere. So when I was going to start the Cambridge weight plan in January and I failed, it was because I didn't have my scales, and I'm a big numbers girl. Shouldn't be, but I am. It should go on how you feel. I mean, aside from that, I feel bloody awful in myself, but I was going by numbers and I couldn't because I couldn't find my scales. So anyway, I bought a new pair and I took a big long look at myself and I thought, 1-to-1 isn't for you anymore. Now, I'm not going to disregard it because it does work and it is a very, very good diet and it's fantastic because you get the results and you're healthy and you feel better in yourself. But for me, it started to make my relationship with food really tricky. And I thought that I was ready to make a move to something different. And so on, like, I don't know, I'm in my third week, 3 weeks ago, I started Slimming World. I signed up online. I paid the monthly subscription. I weighed in. I started at 12 stone, 12.3 or something. Which, I'm disappointed with that because even though I'm not where I was 15 stone 4 right at the very beginning of my journey. And even though I'm not there, I am 2 stone heavier than I want to be. So I've been using Slimming World for a couple of weeks. And in my first week, I lost £9. So I was super happy with that. That was good. I was pleased to lose £9. On the following Saturday when I weighed in, excuse all the beeping in the background. On the following Saturday when I weighed in, I came in at, I think I was like 0.2 pound heavier. So my last weigh in, I was 12.3 or something like that. So the weight loss is going to be slow, but I'd actually gained on my second week, only 0.2 of a pound, but I'd still gained. And I didn't like that, but I thought, like, do you know what I mean? Just stick with it, But let's be real. As much as I want to eat and as much as being healthy and having something sustainable like Slimming World is for me, I lose motivation. And I've said this before in many videos. The reason 1-to-1 works so well for me is because seeing the weight loss really motivated me to keep going and stick with it. If I don't get results, I give up. And then if I give up, I end up eating more than I want to. So I'm really struggling to find a balance and I'm struggling to work out in my head what it is that I want. And I thought I'd decided, I've got 2 stone to lose. That's not a lot. And it doesn't matter if that comes off slowly. It doesn't matter if I use Slimming World or Weight Watchers or if I calorie count and the weight is slow. Slow and steady wins the race and all of that. And I've kind of been telling myself that and talking myself out of 1-to-1 and making myself believe that 1-to-1 wasn't for me. But actually, it is for me. And I miss it. So I'm being completely honest, I really, really, really want to do it again. I do. I've just helped a friend of mine start the plan because I had some products. I decided I was going to step away from doing the consulting as well because I just wanted a clean break from the diet. But a friend of mine, a colleague who saw me lose weight and really wanted to do it himself, started on Monday. And I watched his first day where he was excited and buzzing, and then I saw him yesterday where he was feeling a bit rubbish, and then I saw him today where he's kind of upbeat again. And seeing that in him just makes me want it. And I keep thinking, 2 stone, I could get rid of that in 8 weeks, maybe a little bit more, but 8 weeks out of my life is nothing. And if we're coming out of lockdown, they're saying June will be completely lockdown free and COVID free. If we, not completely, what I mean, COVID free as in measures and restrictions. We're never going to be COVID free. It's always going to be with us now, like the flu. But I just feel like I want to do it. And I don't know if I do it, if I want to chart it, if I want to be on here all the time. And that's not because I don't enjoy it, because I love being on here and talking about the diet. But I also feel like people are going to judge me because I've been so vocal about my relationship with the diet and how it changed my mental attitude towards food. It didn't help my relationship with food. I'd be lying if I said it did, because it didn't. It did make me binge a bit because I'd restrict on like 2 days on the diet, and then I'd come off the diet, and then I'd be like, no, I'll go back on, and then I'd binge. And I think I just need some clarity in my head. I need to focus, and I need to determine what I want. So to lose 2 stone wouldn't be that hard, and I would feel so much better. I just would. Sorry, I've got a bit of a rushy neck. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but it's all lumpy. So anyway, that's where I am. How's my life going? My job that I do now, it's changed again since we properly spoke. So the job I'm doing now is extremely busy, keeps me going all day. I've built up loads of extra time, flexi time, where I'm working over my hours. I've been homeschooling Toby because he was homeschooling with my mum and dad, but it was becoming really tricky for them. So he's been with me for a couple of weeks, and that's also been going on. My husband's changed jobs. So he's decided, he was working as an IT engineer. I think I've mentioned that before in my vlogs. He's now left that job and he set up his own business, doing cars, valets, performance, things like that on cars. And he's really happy with that and it's going well, but I'm trying to support him in that as well. And just everything. And I feel like I've kind of lost myself a little bit. And I want to get back. And I want to be happy again. And I think, to be honest, the only way I'm going to do that is by getting this weight off and done and gone. So yeah, just wanted to talk to you all really, because if I talk to my husband, he gets cross with me and I can understand it. I'd drive myself nuts if I lived with me. 1 minute I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the one-to-one because all the products are down in my kitchen. Like, that's not going to cost me anything. They've already been paid for. So I'll be like, I'm going to do the one-to-one, and then I'll do it for a day and a half, 2 days, and then I'm like, no, I'm miserable, I can't do it, and I come off it. And he'll have whiplash because 1 minute I'm crying and saying I really want to lose the weight, and then the next thing I'm crying because the diet's too restrictive and I feel like it's ruining my life and making my mental health really suffer and I'm really down and blah. So if I do it, I feel like I need to do it on my own. I feel like I need to just get like 2 weeks under my belt and be in the zone and then come back on and say to you guys, this is where I am. But then I know that you all like the updates, you all like to know my weigh-in results and everything else. So it's really tricky and I don't know what to do. You'll have to let me know your thoughts, to be honest. Do I bite the bullet and say, right, this is it, last ditch attempt. This is the last attempt. And if I can't stick it out this time, then I don't ever try it again. Is that what I do? Or do I just say, stick with Slimming World? Let me show you what I'm looking like, because I think that's important. So at the moment I'm wearing a pair of size 14 jeans. Size 12s and 10s do still fit me, but size 10s I'm like shoehorning myself in, and when I'm in them I look a little bit like I've squeezed myself into a sausage skin. So I've got flabby rolls, which I didn't have before. I know everybody gets them when they sit down, but like, you know, I'm going to be real because I've always been real on my channel and I always will be. But I've got this here. I've got these size 14 jeans on. They're okay, you know, they're a 14 H&M. Let me just, sorry, my finger there, but you can see my belly, you can see that I'm getting that, you know, the back fat's coming back. I'm just not where I was. One of the turning points, in fact, was last night. So I went to bed early. I was feeling a bit sorry for myself yesterday, standard. And I went to bed early, and YouTube brought up my own videos as a suggestion, because I was watching videos in bed. I was like, why has it brought up my own videos? But my birthday came up. So I was like, let's have a look at what I looked like on my birthday. And obviously I had my blonde hair and it was long, and you know, I like my hair short, but I kind of feel like part of me wants to grow it a little bit. So I've got a hairdresser's appointment booked for as soon as I could when I saw they were opening again, because I just want to get the hair trimmed because it's very long. So I want to grow my hair a little bit. But I was looking at this video, my hair was longer, I was really tanned because I've been spending so much time in the garden because of lockdown, and I was thin, so I was always out there in shorts being like, ooh, look at me in shorts. But it was my shape, like my figure was insane, and I watched it back last night and I was like, Jesus, I've let myself go. And I always vowed I wouldn't do that. So last year at this time, when I started the diet, I just found it really easy, and I was in the zone and I stuck to it. And I got really good results. Like when I look back, honestly, and when I got down to like 10 stone 8, I said to myself, I'm never going to put weight on again. It's not happening. And I have put weight on, and I'm really annoyed with myself about it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do I go back on plan, or do I ride out Slimming World? And if I do go back on plan, do you want to see me fail? I hope I don't, but do you want to see it, or do you just want me to get on with it and come back on in a couple of weeks and be like, I did it, or I didn't do it? Help me out, guys. I don't know what to do. So anyway, this was like a nearly 15-minute ramble. You will notice that I've got a new intro, which I've got playing. I just wanted to refresh it a little bit, because I think if I do go back onto the one-to-one, I do not want to be looking back and thinking, this is how much I lost before. What I want to be doing is looking at this as a brand new journey, with whatever my weight is the day I start as my start weight. So not think about the 15.4 and the fact that I was a 10.8 or whatever. I need to think my starting weight is 12, whatever it'll be, and then just take it as a brand new journey. So like rebrand my channel a little bit with my new intro, which I hope you all like. And yeah, let me know what you think. But I just wanted to bring you up to speed. Sorry that I rambled. Sorry I've been hit and miss, sometimes on, sometimes not, saying I'll film a video and then not filming a video. It's just been mental in all ways. But I'm hoping, oh my God, what did I do that for? I'm hoping that it all, you know, sort itself out, that I will get back on track, that I will be where I want to be. It would be so nice to be there by June, wouldn't it? When lockdown ends and everybody's going out again. We'll see. So there we go. That's where we are. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to upload this video right now because I won't film anything else today because there's nothing exciting going on. I'm basically just busy with work. Tired, really tired, and pretty fed up, to be honest. So I won't film any more today, but I hope this was good. I hope you're all well. I miss you all. Please comment down below. Let me know how you're all getting on. If you're all ready for lockdown to be done and for us all to be going out and doing stuff. And yeah, tell me what you think I should do, because Lord knows I need it. Take care, everybody. Much love, and I'll speak to you soon.